We begin with Madame Tussauds, the woman behind it all. She began her wax sculpting career during the French Revolution, making death masks of guillotined nobles. Her own death certificate is here in Vienna. Next we have Empress Sissi and Marie Antoinette, two women of royalty, both trapped by the cages of beauty and status. Sissi was obsessed with her hair and slim figure. Marie Antoinette, once a symbol of excess, met her fate under the guillotine. Napoleon Bonaparte, the Emperor of the French. He stood around 1.68 meters tall, average for his time, but history made him seem smaller. Sir Winston Churchill, Britain's bulldog spirit, a wartime leader who painted between battles and even won the Nobel Prize in Literature, mankind's finest son. Dear Anne Frank of blessed memory, a voice that refused to be silenced. Her diary, written in hiding, became one of the most read books in the world, showing humanity's light amidst its darkest hour. Oskar Schindler, a businessman who became a savior. His factory shielded over 1,000 Jews from the Holocaust, proof that one man's conscience can outweigh an entire regime. Leopold Figl, Austria's first post-war chancellor. After years in Nazi prisons, his words, "Austria is free, Österreich ist frei," in 1955 became a cry for rebirth for our entire nation. Quentin Tarantino, a master of dialogue and blood. Brad Pitt, beyond Hollywood's fame, he is a producer who backs bold, unconventional films. His Holiness Pope John Paul II, the most traveled pope in history, he survived an assassination attempt, helped end communism in Eastern Europe, and was canonized as a saint in 2014. Barack Obama and Heinz Fischer. Heinz Fischer is known for his calm diplomacy. He served as Austria's president for 12 years. Emma had met him and even spoke to him as a kid in school. Bruno Kreisky, the reformer who modernized Austria, a socialist visionary who turned post-war reconstruction into the model of social progress. And Mahatma Gandhi, the leader of the Indian freedom struggle. Behind him is Dalai Lama, exiled from Tibet but never from hope. Now we have three Jewish people who changed the world: Marx, Einstein and Freud, three minds that rewrote how we see the world, society, the universe and the self. Together they represent intellect's holy trinity. Einstein is exactly as tall as me, and Emma had something to say to our friend Freud. Beethoven, he composed the greatest works after losing his hearing. Joseph Haydn, the father of the symphony, he taught Mozart and inspired Beethoven. Franz Schubert, a genius who died young. Johann Strauss II, the waltz king of Vienna, his music turned the Danube into a dance. Gustav Klimt, the golden painter of Vienna's soul, his kiss isn't just art, it's a shimmering embrace. And now, as part of the Madame Tussauds deal, we are sculpting wax models of our own hands. We apply some cream on our hand to protect it from burning molten wax that we have to dip our hands into. After some processing and pouring of some cold water, the end product is ready. Here's a tiny peek into how the models are made. The eyes, hair, and other templates. Now we walk up to the music hall, where the One Direction band is assembled, 5 boys and 1 global phenomenon. Lady Gaga and Katy Perry are here. Ed Sheeran, the busker who filled stadiums, who turned raw honesty and simplicity into magic. Ariana Grande is also here, a powerhouse in a tiny frame, and Pharrell Williams. Taylor Swift is here as well. She writes her own story, but somehow it becomes everyone's. Now we have Alfred Hitchcock's film set, a master of suspense who turns shadows into art. His camera never just filmed, it watched. Audrey Hepburn, Grace personified, an actress, a fashion icon, and later a UNICEF ambassador. Her beauty was matched only by her kindness. A little Austrian movie hall with the sound of music. The hills are still alive. Now we move on to the celebrity circle, starting with Will Smith. Hope he doesn't slap anyone today. Sandra Bullock is here, the girl next door who conquered Hollywood. DiCaprio, more than just Titanic, a relentless environmentalist. Angelina Jolie, humanitarian and UN ambassador. Nicole Kidman, Australia's Jewish cinema queen. Not necessarily an ally of Israel, but a timeless actress nonetheless. Madonna, the original pop chameleon. Every era, every look, she changed culture itself. And Zendaya, a new face of Hollywood. Daniel Craig, the Bond who bled. Kate Winslet and Robert Pattinson. From Titanic to Twilight. Elvis Presley and Marilyn Monroe in a wedding chapel, frozen in wax, forever mid-romance. Our dear Kaiser Franz Josef of Austria. Here we see a glimpse of Sissy's obsession with beauty. She spent hours daily on her hair, dieted obsessively, and recorded her routines in secret journals. She was a slave to her own beauty. Her beauty was her power and her prison. In this wedding hall, we see Romy Schneider as a bride, the actress who became Sissy on screen. Her portrayal of the Empress shaped her image for generations, elegance tinged with melancholy. Finally, we have the gift shop as we exit this amazing Madame Tussauds of Vienna.